Hey, Tigre Personal Wings. Today I want to talk to you about pilot shoes. Pilot shoes are very important because we need to control the rudders. We gotta have good grip, gotta look stylish, gotta fit the expectation of what a pilot looks like. And I know that sometimes in my career as a professional pilot, I've gotten away with wearing sneakers, more like tennis shoes. So I'm gonna go through and talk about a couple styles that I've found to be enjoyable and a new one that I have as an unboxing that we're gonna talk about. I'll also have links to these. Some of them are gonna be affiliate links, some of them are just direct. I don't have any money made from them, but those that you do click on that I do make money, thank you very much. So here right now is what's called the Chelsea. The Chelsea boot I like a lot because it has no laces. You're not untying, it slips on really well. The expansion with this spandex right here, or whatever they got, allows you to have a relatively snug grip, not too snug. So it might be an issue if you don't fit them well, so they can be really loose. I have a pair that's like that. They're more boot-like, so I wear them during the winter with thicker socks. We don't get too much of a winter here in Southern California, but when I start flying for the regional airline I fly for to colder areas, I will be wearing those. They're also can be waterproof style, and I think that one is a waterproof that I have, but it's a little bigger, so it feels a little sloshier on my feet. This one is by Stacy Adams. You can get them on Amazon and other locations. This has been the best one I've found so far as a Chelsea boot. You can see that I have definitely worn it. I was noticing like some of the threads starting to miss from there. This is very thin. If you could feel how thin that is, oh gosh, almost paper thin. I'm probably gonna wear through that whole any day now. And I've chewed it up. You'll notice your own gait. You'll have different chewing patterns. You can see the difference. Obviously I'm doing something with my left heel, kind of like kicking it out on just swinging it around. I have no idea, but that's what happens. And this one has been a really solid boot in terms of a shoe, Chelsea boot style. I've enjoyed it immensely. It still looks great. I bought it in September 6th of 23, so I've had it for a full year. In that time, I don't know how many hours I flew, but it was a lot, and this was my main go-to boot the entire time. Every time I put it on, I felt stylish and sleek. I use it for dress events too. It was my dress shoe, and I actually just did a 3-day trip for my IOE wearing these shoes, and they did great. So I like them. What I did notice I had to do though is the first insole just busted through immediately. Like I wore through it with that really thin part. So I guess I'm pretty hard on my feet around the ball of the foot. So I ended up putting a pair of insoles in before. Those wore through, and I actually had a hole dug through that insole. So I went basically burned through 2 of them. I also like insoles because my feet are a bit narrower. So I ended up wanting to take up some more of that space, because a lot of times for a size 15 person like myself, they assume a lot of times that the feet are much larger, but I have very narrow feet. So I have to kind of compensate that with insoles. I then did some research and I found this Walk Hero, which no longer has the logo, but it does have it in the bottom, walkhero.com. Again, also off of Amazon. They had good reviews, and I used these in there. It's like the blue one. I don't know if there's a certain code for their colors. This one worked out really great and has made these shoes last that much longer. I'm trying to see if I can feel, that's gotta be just a couple mils thick right now between there. But well constructed. I really enjoyed these Stacy Adams. I was gonna get them again, but I got bombarded by another company's ads and I heard good reviews about it. So I decided to check them out. But before I dive into that, I wanna talk about the socks I wear and also these other like dark tennis shoes that kind of get you away. I can't wear them for my company because we have a certain dress code like all airlines do. But if I could wear a tennis shoe for my airline job, it would be this one. This Merrell, just a Gore-Tex. I don't know what the brand version one this is. It's got a QR code though. So if you want to take a picture of that QR code, let's get the focus on it right. If you can snap that, maybe. I'll post a link in that as well up there. But these have the Vibram soles, which I've always enjoyed. Got good grip. So I use these also as my just general everything. If I'm going on a trip, this is what I brought to Croatia. I rode my bike with these, I hiked with them. I like them because they're all black. They don't have any kind of weird outside of like the texture changes and colors. There's nothing super standout-ish. I also appreciate this little, which I don't have working exactly. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. This little shoelace tie-up kind of just hides the shoelaces. They're obviously from the side, they're a little more visible, but has a little hoop here that you can pass the shoelaces through that I found really enjoyable. You can also get those other shoelaces that end up hiding so you don't have any laces, which would be even more sleek. So I would look at doing that. But another reason why I get these shoes is because they're Gore-Tex. You're out on a watery ramp, you're out hiking, you're camping, you step in a puddle, no biggie. I always try to get waterproof shoes. They breathe a little bit less, but I don't have a intense sweaty foot syndrome like some people end up having. It has this weird feature I do not like because it looks tacky and it frays over time. It has this Velcro little tab. Meryl, if you can comment why you put this on here and what its purpose is for, or if there's something magical that I don't know that it does, but there's literally a Velcro flap on the back. And you already have the pull tab here for being able to pull it on, which actually is the biggest pull tab I've ever seen on a shoe. Didn't even realize it was that huge. Good shoes. So anyway, if you can be more cash and you can get away with wearing sneakers for your job or just your enjoyable private flying, these are excellent. Gives you traction, no slip on the ramp, waterproof, sleek, chill. They work great with dressing up a little bit and getting away with it in a pinch. The other thing I want to talk about before I go into the other shoe is the Bombas socks. Bombas socks so far are my go-to socks for dressing and having black socks with my outfit. I've been using these now for about 1.5 years. I had started with the wool ones. They wore through pretty quickly as opposed to some other wool ones I've had from Smartwool and others. But I ended up just getting the cotton spandex ones and these have been fine. They don't stink crazy. I can sometimes wear them depending on how sweaty the day is in a pinch, like 2 days in a row. And they stay up nice and high. So it's got a long enough length and they stay up and they don't come sliding down and through repeated washings too. So great socks. Those are basically my dress socks for everything. It's the only ones I have. I have short ones and I have long ones. All right, now going into the unboxing of the other Chelsea boot that I got. Oh, going into price too, let's get back to that. These are $129 when I bought them. They could be more now. You'll see it at the link above on Amazon. Plus you gotta spend the money for the insole too. So they end up being about, with 2 insole purchases, I'd say they're about 170, 180 bucks. Now this one, Amberjack, I've never tried any of their other shoes. I heard good things about them. I've been bombarded with their marketing emails. I'm definitely now a target audience, but I wanted to go through and let's take a look at what these are like. All right, Amberjack's Chelsea boot, Obsidian. Follow us on Instagram. They use premium A-grade leather, heel activated arch support. I was curious about this. Dual function outsole. I am intrigued. And then ventilated sheepskin lining. Ooh. Comes with a shoe bag. Thank you for the shoe bag. Secret Comfort Science, farm to foot leather, and sustainably produced. So, price, before I even dive in on this, prices for these were $200. With fast and everything, they end up being about $215, something like that. So let's take a look. So there's a Chelsea boot. Right off the bat, it looks super bootish. Like, which of these two styles would you rather see? I'm just straight up honest. Which one looks sleeker and dressier? I mean, look at this detailing. This, like, whatever they call that. So there's at least some hole punches happening that has some style, some variety. It's tough with black. You got this big seam coming down. Now, mind you, with pants and everything, it's probably not a big deal. There is no cuff. See how that has a toe cuff going across? This one doesn't. This is all one form. A little smaller vertical U versus this kind of cut on the Stacy Adams. This one has a really nice tag for pulling up. I've enjoyed that. This tag, being able to pull up, is great. Hi, cat. This one has no tag at all to pull up. Let's check out the soles. So you have a tan, faux leather, rubber coated, faux leather looking, but actually rubber coated. Pure rubber, it's got that dual system. You got these interesting little dots. This texture, this long cuff, probably not sure what that's about, and a big heel. So the heels are a little different. More support, it looks like. This is very loud when I walk on hard surfaces, just to let you know. This one goes cluck, cluck, cluck. Definitely gonna hear me coming on that one. But in terms of the look, and these I was told have more of a wider toe box, but they still have quite the point on them. And these are quite the point too. I was also curious about them having more of a toe box vibe. So those are first impressions. Let's pull out all the stuff. Got their trademark yellow inside, which you can barely see. There you go. Get some light in there. It smells like a shoe. You can smell the farm. Just kidding. All right, pop on a sock. Oh, I'm just wearing shorts. Got done with my trip. So, here are the socks. Put on the right shoe. Huh. The fit is nice. I'm actually, just to be fair, let's put on the, I feel like I'm wearing a boot though. It does, like just as soon as I put it on, felt like I'm actually, like have galoshes on. Yeah, so now one I've worn for a year, so it's fitted to my feet. The other one is brand new out of a box. Well, let's give you a look. So let's set this up. Yes, very attractive, right? I'm looking at how it moves, how it sits. I feel like there's a lot of, like this is pretty tight onto my, it feels like there's a lot of ballooniness right there. So that means there's a lot of room for my feet. Like this leather cuff being tighter and lower profile, and this having higher height by about a 1/4 inch higher, makes it feel like I have a little more room. Just trying to feel if my feet feel a little bit wider in here. Yeah, it's a little bit wider of a footprint. Show you from the back. Okay, I'm gonna try the other shoe so you can see it. Oh, wow, much harder to get off. These pop off quite easy. I almost like kind of pulled my sock down or took that one off. So I'm putting on the right foot. Hear that clack? Hear that sound. You hear a lot when I'm walking. At least lets people know I'm coming. Feels nice. I like how this one creases right there. This one is doing this weird bunching. Look at that. By not having that toe cap, you introduce all this funky bunch right there. So peeling forward. So that one has just a normal stance. Let's see if that does that same thing in this one. That one's bending a bit more normal. It doesn't have that weird one that the other one did. See, that one's bending really far forward. I guess they're kind of doing their own unique, maybe how the leather wants to be. Feels nice. Feels doable. Curious what the weight difference is. They feel about the same. Hi, kitty. Hi, Lorian. Oh, this is a good burger. Oh, this is a good burger. You want a box? How would you have a box? You know you like boxes. So I'm gonna put on some pants. These pants are by American Tall. They're wonderful because they're size 38 for men. Pretty comfy. I wore one pair today of another style from them as my company dress pants. They worked out pretty well. So let me show you the Stacy Adams first. They look like, how they feel. I dig them, I really do. They're great shoes. I would totally buy that one again as my go-to dress shoe with the new insole. I'll probably end up doing that in a little bit because there's something a little too voluminous about these that doesn't feel as European sleek. But bad. I like them, they're black, they're pretty nondescript. I feel quite comfortable. I feel like they're gonna be nice and cushiony for all the walking that we do as pilots and the terminals on the ramp. It's got good grip on this floor. Yeah. I don't know, let me know what you think. Which one would you get? Considering the price, you know, one's $70 less if you don't need insoles. There's a big savings right there. Some people say that theirs last many years of durability, so we'll see. It feels like it's probably about the same thickness of the original sole that I have on my Stacy Adams. But there you go, that was helpful. I know I like finding places that have more reviews of what is going on with pilot stuff. So let me know if there's anything else you want me to review. I do have a new luggage that I got that I'm enjoying. It's quite spendy. Some of the good stuff is really ridiculously spendy for us pilots, but it does last a long time. And this one that I have comes with a lifetime warranty. So if you do want to hear about that, let me know, comment below, click the links, get these products, help our channel out, and have a great day. Fly safe.